You in this battle, man, I'll soon be dead. I'll glue your face to my dick so I can fuck with your head. I got metaphors coming through my pores. You probably never been in a battle before, so I hope you realize your mistake. There ain't no party, got some candles, this will be a piece of cake. Plus you're fake, I can tell while I'm hotter than hell. Fuck Microsoft. Welcome to the Before Hours podcast.
Is that still the name of the podcast?
Yeah.
What's this Bear Min thing you're posting?
Oh yeah, I've been doing some A/B testing.
I was going on Instagram. I was like, I think Bobby changed the name of the podcast. Which that's got to be like a meeting somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, I like the name. I thought we were Bear Min. I kind of want to keep that.
I promise I will never change the name of the podcast again.
Okay, but are we bare minimum?
I think
What's
so.
it called? The bare minimum podcast.
You know what? I honestly, there's a method to my madness because I changed the name of it on YouTube, but it's still the Before Hours podcast on Spotify.
Okay.
And I think there's something to, because the Foot fans, they're not on Spotify. Foot fans are audio listeners for the most part, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Visual. They can't be audio listeners, Foot fans.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think anyone who's listening on Spotify, they don't actually care about my feet.
Trying to listen to the sound of our feet if we're catching it on mic.
There
might be a guy. Why don't you tap your feet or something? Just let the guy know it's safe. Oh, you know what? I can crack my toe knuckles like constantly.
Go ahead.
Always.
There's no way the mics are picking that.
No, it's in my shoe. It's in my shoe, but like I swear to God, I can't do it with my hands, with my toe muscles, my toe knuckles.
Can I tell you, dude? There's nothing that I have actually moved subway seats because someone was cracking their knuckles.
Oh, really?
I can't stand
Is it the misophonia, like the sound of it, or just the actual act itself?
I think it's a combination of things. I have a weird thing with like noises.
Yeah.
But also, it's almost like I don't know how someone hears the knuckles cracking and doesn't imagine bones breaking.
Yeah, but when you know it's not that.
No, I intellectually I know it's not that, but it's almost like I don't know. What's like an example? Like if someone took a flame and put it like really close to their skin,
yeah,
but not enough that it's burning them.
Yeah.
There would be this kind of
natural impulse.
Yeah,
I get that feeling sometimes when I'm changing my baby and I'm taking a piece of clothing off. I kind of just pull his arm through, and I hear a little sound. I'm like, I could very easily have. He's so fragile.
Yeah,
like, I could have easily broken something.
Because your baby's a child.
Yes, my baby's a child.
You could hurt him without even meaning to. Oh.
Yeah. So we're done with the whole gimmick of like your morning routine kind of bullshit.
No, actually, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Okay, well, I think I answered the question. I think I made it pretty clear. I do not want to do that.
Yeah, I think because you were on the podcast twice before you joined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of like
I like Michael McKean, who like joined SNL in like '94 after he's already established on Spinal Tap and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like a ringer. I'm brought in to lead the show to
There was
salvation.
a guy that looked like Michael McKean.
Yeah.
At a comedy show that I was a part of, but almost nobody came, and he was like an old guy, and everybody was talking to him, and I'm gonna say 57% sure that it was him, but also he could be like an older white guy. You know what I mean? And I didn't have it. There was no like internet. So I was like Googling because I didn't know I didn't remember the guy's name. So I was like, guy that's in Spinal Tap and also Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get an answer because the internet wasn't working. And I went up there, and because I didn't know his name, I didn't say like, hey, are you Michael McKean? See? So I didn't because I couldn't be like, I'm a big fan. I don't know your name, but are you in these two things that I love?
So just to be clear, that story was you saw a guy who could have been Michael McKean, but you don't know if it was.
Yeah, but I'm walking you through. I'm trying to get you guys to be like to see from my perspective. I'm in the back room. I can't Google it. I go on stage. I want to reference that it's him, but I don't because I don't know his name. And also, wouldn't that be a weird experience for him if he went to a comedy show and all of the comedians didn't recognize him? From his point of view, no one recognized him.
I don't think he'd be upset as like millennials or Gen Z people don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like younger people don't have any awareness. Like when we were growing up, we were very much like exposed to like things that were before our generation.
Mhm.
But like Gen Z people, like they don't know like earlier things. They just
On
don't have a frame
God.
of reference.
Yeah.
So like I think it's just like something that's lost in time.
I am reaching the age where when people are younger than me, it's like annoying.
Yeah.
I was at a cafe before I came here, and I ended up leaving because, okay, I love this cafe, by the way. It's like a 20-minute walk from here. And what I like about it is that it's not crowded because there's not a lot of good sun exposure,
Okay.
which is bad for most people, but it's good for a vampire like me.
Yeah.
Right. So the combination of being uncrowded and there's no sun exposure, I'm like, that's great. I'm in the corner. I'm playing phone. Right. And no one's there. The music, we're talking about my weird thing with noises.
Yeah.
The music is too loud. I'm like, I don't care if I could hear someone chatting next to me. This is like a concert level loudness in this room. And it's Britney Spears. Right. And there is a Gen Z woman and she is singing Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Yeah.
And Elia, she cannot sing. She like, and you know how most people, they can sort of sing?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you're like, okay, I'm not going to give this guy like a record deal, but it's
Yeah.
fine. It was like nails on a chalkboard, dude.
Okay.
And and the thing is, she wasn't like doing it to herself.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I almost feel bad because she was having fun, but she wasn't even like,
Yeah, but you don't get to have fun at other people's expenses, and that's it's not a karaoke situation.
I did end up leaving,
Yeah.
that makes me sound so cranky. I'm aware of that, but I'm like, you know how you're in public and you want to listen to something on your phone with if you're white, you use headphones, right? And you have it like as high as you can, but like the noise is still competing with your ability. I'm like, there's no level of which I could hear what I'm listening to over her singing Hit Me Baby One More Time.
What if you punched her and they're like, I did what you asked, and then just walk away laughing?
Walk away laughing, like I'm laughing right now.
Yeah, walking away cackling. That's great.
Woo, yeah.
I just saw a kind of fender bender just walking over here. One of those scooter guys delivering food. He stopped at a red light, and this like 18-wheeler behind it wasn't slowing down quick enough. So as it slowed down, it just like nudged him forward, and the bike fell over. And it was pretty neat. And I walked past, and I did not help in any way. I probably should have, but
I'm actually really upset that story
didn't end with a death.
I was so happy to hear that something bad happened to someone that rides a bike in New York.
Okay, yeah.
But then you were like, he was doing the right. He was actually stopped at a red light.
He was in the right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Pretty low, dude.
Probably.
I will say, like, because hey, if we got any lefties listening, I know r/fuck cars, but like, dude, I could count the number of times I've almost been hit by a car in New York. I can't count the amount of times I've almost been hit by a bike because it happens every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a real scourge.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, well, they're delivering food. I'm like, well, I don't give a shit about that. It's almost like I'm stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
You know that song Stuck in the Middle with You?
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the middle between like these, these bike guys from other places.
Yeah. We're in some murky territory here.
No, but it's a
Which is where they're
perfect.
from.
It's a perfect metaphor for America because they're almost hitting me while rushing to take food to very rich white people.
Yeah.
Actually, rich people of all races. I have a theory of what's going to happen is that we're going to reach racial equality in America, but there's going to be the same class stratosphere. Okay. It's going to be the colorblind elites.
Yeah.
We're already seeing it with Black Epstein, which was P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's a step forward in the right direction.
That's a very glass half full kind of approach to.
I should be Diddy's defense attorney. I'm like, listen, Your Honor, a generation or so ago, a black man couldn't even have a sex crime ring. Okay? So can we consider that?
Yeah.
And then, it's the New York District of Court, dude. Like, there's got to be a couple blue hairs, a couple green hairs in there, a couple NBs, Just let him know. Just remind him P. Diddy's black in not so subtle ways.
What's an NB?
A non-binary.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's not my job to educate you.
Okay.
But
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you went out of your way to educate me.
Thank you, man.
Otherwise, I'd be going through life like I don't know what NBs are.
I hope you're not raising your child as if you know their gender.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
I'm not even acknowledging him because I'm waiting for him to come to me. I don't want to like, I don't want to unfairly prejudice. Like,
Hmm.
if he wants me to be in his life, he'll find me.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing.
I think it's important to give him his space.
Uh-huh. Are you still gonna like do the whole dad thing, you think?
I'm gonna stick around. I think
Mm-hmm.
I like it right now. If I do walk out, I'm gonna do it before he has like memories. Like, so
Smart.
you know, I only have a couple years before I can really do that. But so
Yeah.
far, so good. So far, I dig it.
You gotta stay around to raise your son.
Yeah,
You really do.
and pull up your pants
You gotta.
and stop listening to the rap music.
Damn,
And-
dude. Yeah. Shout out, Bill. If you're listening, do you think what are the chances? First of all, I don't know any black guy named Bill except for Bill Cosby, right?
He's the only black guy now.
I'm trying to think. I don't. Are there any others? I don't think I know a
Bill
black guy named
Russell.
Bill.
I think
Bill-
he's a basketball player.
Ooh, okay. I'm not big into basketball. Are you?
No,
No.
I just know things.
You a sports guy at all?
No,
Yeah.
I actively reject them. I think
Mm.
competition's wrong, immoral.
Competition is immoral.
Just creates needless tension among people.
I will say, and this is a mean way to feel. And I'm gonna acknowledge that it's mean, but when I'm at a bar and people are like rooting for their team,
Yeah.
I'm like, these are very dumb people.
That's fair.
You're
Well,
very,
any
very
kind
dumb.
of like mass activity like that
Yeah.
it's definitely on the dumber side of human
Mhm.
experience.
It's wrong to feel that way, I think, because they are simply having fun and like, hashtag let people enjoy things. But just at a visceral level, especially you're at a bar and there's the guy with the jersey and he's like, ah! I'm like, dumb, dummy, dumb.
You should start calling those people out.
I can't because they're bigger than me.
Start with the smaller people. Find people.
Mm.
I don't know. What are small people fans of?
Ooh, horse
athletically?
jockeys.
Horse jockeys.
Putt.
Find a bar where jockeys watch other jockeys, and then start there.
I was thinking about actually horse jockeys the other day. You know how like Louis C.K. he has that bit about how like if you're a dancer, like that's such a pointless thing to be because even like the most accomplished dancer is gonna not make money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we're high risk, high reward for sure, but there are millionaire comedians.
Yeah.
There's no like this person is the best dancer. It's like, yeah, well, they're gonna wash out. It's also they're like athletes in the sense that like it's like you're not gonna be able to do it when you're 60.
Yeah, there's limited window of time where you can really pursue
Although
it.
I will say people were like, Richard Pryor, he did stand up until the very end. But there's like, multiple people being like, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a very old man that was like
He was
mumbling.
also overwhelmed by like a neurological condition at the end. So
Parkinson's?
I think he had MS. Was it Parkinson's or MS?
I want to say it was Parkinson's.
It might have been. I thought
Sickle cell?
I think Muhammad Ali, I think, had Parkinson's. I think Richard Pryor had MS.
Listen, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I've never confused two black people before, but I think Muhammad Ali and Richard Pryor.
I still call him Cassius Clay. I'm disrespectful. I think I don't appreciate what he tried to.
Richard Pryor had MS.
Richard Pryor. Okay.
I signed to the cross for someone.
And Sir Muhammad Ali.
No, I think he had Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm shedding, dude. I need a haircut.
Yeah.
You know the problem is I went to.
Yes, he did.
Not right. Parkinson's.
That is a problem. To have
Yeah.
Parkinson's.
It's a fun game. Like name a black celebrity and which neurological condition they died from.
Yeah.
I don't know how much further we can go with it. We might have exhausted it.
Michael Jackson. Oh, he was just drugs, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
propofol.
Propofol.
Yeah.
Propofol. Gotta
guess-
meet them all.
No, black people don't live long enough to die of like neurological
That's
conditions.
true.
There's too many other intervening factors,
Yeah.
which is sad. I think that's wrong. I wish more black people could live old enough to die from painful neurological diseases.
This is you trying to get the Democratic nomination.
Yeah.
You're,
This is me reaching out to the voting public.
the thing is, we do need, and I'm not the first person to say this, but if someone could be fun and riff like Trump does,
Yeah.
but a
But
Democrat,
not Democrat, or just not evil, or not like hilariously evil.
Mhm.
That'd be something. I think.
hilariously evil but left wing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
What would what's that version?
I think a lot of it is like you could just say the same shit Like if you had an opponent in the primaries and then he was a veteran and you're like, yeah, but he got captured. I prefer veterans that aren't captured. It's an objectively funny thing to say. And the thing is, and Trump did this, they were like, you said that and it's offensive. And he went, I didn't say that, which is, it's on camera.
Yeah.
But it's just like, just say you didn't, the Shaggy defense.
Yeah.
Just say you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then a certain amount of people will be like, I hate liberals.
Yeah.
So I believe that.
Yeah.
So do the same thing, but be a Democrat.
That fake it till you make it really works, but you have to be confident. You have to have self-esteem to pull it off. That's just one of the many reasons I've not successfully pulled that off.
I think also like now Trump has always exaggerated how much money he's had. He arguably wasn't even a billionaire before he was president, but now he is because he's used the office in an interesting way. But like if you're set for life, you should run for president and do shit like Trump did.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're like, if you think I have to win the presidency to get that sweet $500,000 a year, don't run for president because you don't have the ability to not give a fuck enough. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll run, dude.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not quite in the category I just described.
No.
Yeah. In fact, I don't even use dryer sheets anymore, dude.
No?
No.
Really? They too expensive, or are you just like punishing yourself? It's like a Catholic guilt thing. It's like, I don't deserve soft clothes.
I'm self-flagellating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said self-flagellating to Martha the other day, and she had to Google it because she couldn't remember what it was.
You can just tell her.
Well, we were like texting. And it's not like she texted back, what does that mean?
Okay.
You know, because when you're texting with somebody and they say something you don't know, you could Google it.
Oh, no, I was right back. Please explain that to me. I'm not great at text.
She Googled it, self-flagellating, and Google said, like, hey, don't kill yourself, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And it's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
That Google thought.
That a suicidal person was going to self-flagellate, hit themselves over the wood.
Like in the fucking,
code.
What is it? The Scarlet Letter.
Oh, is that happening to Scarlet Letter too?
Yeah, in the beginning, the priest, he's self-flagellating.
Oh, that's fun.
I remember we watched that movie in high school, and we had to have it explained to us. Well, not to me, I knew what it was, but there were like guys and girls in the class, and they were all like having sex, but they had to have self-flagellating explained to them.
Okay.
Isn't that unfortunate? I think only people that have a deep understanding of history should be able to lose their virginity in high school. It's not fair.
It's a very specific hill to die.
Yeah. I actually, because I did go to high school with a girl who is now a model.
Oh, yeah?
And I might have told this story on the podcast before. How do I put this? We were reading. So The Crucible is a play, right? And it's an allegory for McCarthyism, but it's about the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
Right. And so we were, for whatever reason in English class, we were reading the transcript of this play, which sounds odd to me.
No, you read plays, I think, during like an English class or something. Yeah. Makes sense.
To me, whatever. So we're reading this, right? And this is the last day we're talking about.
Yeah.
This. It wasn't the Scarlet Letter. It was Crucible. Same idea. Salem witch trials or witch trials in general. And we get to the very
witch trials other than this. I know there were, but Salem's the only one.
It's real. It's like the Beatles.
They're like this, I would say like the Xerox of.
Yeah, they're the Hoover.
The Hoover.
We get to the very last day of talking about the Crucible, and this girl who later became a model and has at least $1 million. She went, "Wait, so they're not witches?"
That's fun. That's funny.
I enjoyed that so much. And then
she
dated Jake Gyllenhaal for a little while.
Ooh.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And I have 3 roommates. And no, sorry, I have 2 roommates. I'm one of 3.
Have you thought about reaching out to her and just like asking for money? Just like straight out.
I thought you were going to say ask her for modeling work.
That'd be funny too.
Like that's the only thing
I think she'd rather give you money.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, what if we ran into each other?
Yeah, it's like,
but I think we don't even, because what is she going to be in the McDonald's in Delancey, Essex? Like, we're never going to run into each other.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you can run into people in New York.
I've always had that thought, like, what if I run into, like an ex, or
Yeah.
like I have some employers that probably aren't happy with me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
By the way, I'm still looking for a job. And I always wonder, I'm like, oh, what if I run into them? And I've never had. The city's too big to like run into people like that.
I guess so.
I mean, I've ran into people I knew before, but
Yeah.
it was never somebody like I was dreading having to run into,
Fair enough.
you know? So yeah, I mean, life is good, man. I really don't wish to complain. I really have. I was telling Connor before we started the podcast, I've been learning Spanish for real this time.
Yeah.
I spend an hour a day.
Okay.
I'm doing, there's this website, it's called Dreaming Spanish, and their whole thing is comprehensive or comprehensible. I forget which word they use. It's input. And basically you're supposed to like consume hours and hours and hours upon them talking before you even try to like speak or write or read.
Okay. Just listen to the language.
The idea behind it is that's how we learned our first language.
Okay.
It's just like adults are just talking and you just listen to them. And
Yeah.
like you figure out that they're talking about a ball because they say the word ball and they're holding a ball.
Yeah.
You know? And according to this like ideology or whatever, we learn languages wrong by like learning the word for ball and being like, oh, that means the English word ball, but you're really supposed to just have like
An association of
Yeah.
those sound of the word to the thing.
So, I mean, they only this website, I'm going to use it to learn Spanish. Apparently, it's going to take me somewhere between 2 to 4 years. But that's like a bachelor's degree, right? I can do
Dos
that
to
part-time.
cuatro years?
Dos to cuatro.
Años? That's crazy.
Dude, have you been doing it?
See.
Yeah. And they have French too if you want to do French.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the French word would be.
just the sound. That was a good.
That was a decent one.
If I heard that in a vacuum, I'd be like,
Yeah.
that's a French guy.
That's my SNL audition.
Yeah.
It's called French Guy. It's like, this is a guy from France.
Okay, so Ilya, thank you for coming into the SNL auditions. I understand your it says here your character is French guy.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's this character about?
I just that sound.
Okay.
And then I thought like I could have like a wig, like a fun wig, or maybe a beret.
So you're gonna wear a beret
Yeah.
and you're gonna go. Sorry, how's that go?
I'm just in like random situations throughout life, and then I appear and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is more of a.
I also do a blackface impression of Barack Obama. If you guys want to see that too, I do that. I do those two characters. Barack Obama in black. I can only do it in blackface. If I don't do it blackface, the voice is off. And then I can do the French guy. Those are my characters. Also, I don't like working Saturdays. That's when I have my kids. So I really can't afford to do that.
If we could change this to Thursday afternoon live,
Can we do Thursdays? How is everyone on Thursdays?
I'll send you a Calendly invite. We'll do it that way. But hey, I mean, we were just talking the best way to get the job of president is to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
That might be, you know.
That's how you get. You go up to Lauren Michaels like, I don't even want to work here.
Yeah.
But if you are hiring, I'll just do it, I guess.
Yeah. To be reluctant.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
reluctantly, whatever the base salary is, I'll take it. No complaints.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be.
How do I get a writing job? Ever since I started stand up, everyone's always like, you should be a writer, which is just a nice way of saying you're not great on stage, but your jokes are good. And people's like, you should be a writer. But no one's ever offered me a writer. Like, I've never gotten any direction, anything. It's like, I have no idea what to do. It's
First
very
of all,
curious.
I'm convinced you and I together would make a good, successful comedian. Because that's the backhanded compliment you get.
Yeah.
People always tell me how much they love my energy. They're like, wow, you seem really comfortable up there. It's garbage what you're saying, but
Oh, it
Yeah.
might not be garbage. Just maybe your performance is more interesting to them than the material itself. You're bigger than your words.
Thank you, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I think in order to get a writing job, you have to have a dad that has a Wikipedia page. Do you have a dad that has a Wikipedia page?
I mean, if I kill him in a pretty fantastic way, I think we're all going to get a Wikipedia page. That's the only way I can think of it. I don't know any other ways to get a Wikipedia page.
That's, you know how like the Unabomber killed people, so
Yeah.
like someone would just read his manifesto.
Yeah.
The idea that you would do that, but so you could get a spot on SNL,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, you know, having a hard time laughing because they're afraid of you.
Yeah, because I'm a patricidal murderer.
Patricidal, that's a
Yep.
good word, dude.
Yeah.
It is funny to describe somebody as patricidal because
It
it's
is.
something you only do once.
Yeah.
You can't
That's
kill
true.
your dad multiple times.
Well, if you kill other people's dads, does that count?
Ooh,
Or
I don't know.
stepdads? Or father figures?
Father figures.
Just old men in your vicinity?
Mm-hmm.
Just killing older men?
That's not really a demographic that gets killed.
Older men?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think so. I mean, they're less likely to get killed, I guess, in certain ways, but like people murder old people all the time.
No, I'm saying a serial killer.
Serial killers targeting older people?
Yeah.
I think it depends. I know the Night Stalker, I think he targeted like some of the people like really older women, like 60s, 70s, I think.
Damn.
Which makes what he did extra gross.
Yeah, that is extra gross.
Like, there's no.
First of all,
damn it! I did promise myself I wouldn't. I wouldn't bring this up.
No, we're 20 minutes in,
20
dude.
minutes
It's fine.
We've made it past where anyone listening would be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did he bring lube?
I
It's
don't.
past a certain age, you have to bring lube.
Yeah. I don't know how concerned you are with the practicalities of that kind of thing. As a
No, I'm not saying for her comfort and pleasure. I'm just saying, like,
for his own.
yeah.
Echo. Maybe he likes the friction.
We should have him on.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking if the last week tonight guy, Theo Vaughn,
Yeah.
if he could have JD Vance on, we could have the Night Stalker on, although he is dead.
He is dead.
Yeah.
Which is just one of the many impediments to us getting him on the show.
Mm-hmm. He did get cancer. And that's always like when someone bad gets cancer, you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But he was like in prison for like 5 minutes and then got it.
Yeah.
So you're like, it would have been nice for him to be in prison for a little while.
Yeah.
At least, you know?
Yeah. Damn cancer.
Yeah.
Took him too quick.
I think if I went to prison,
Yeah.
Man,
You would just get passed around.
I think I would find the biggest guy there
Just
and I would suck him off, dude.
so hard.
I would.
He'd be like pushing me away. Dude, stop.
Guard, can you tell this man although I think that's the way to go because it's better to have no boyfriends if you don't want one. But if you have to, it's the lesser of two evils, one boyfriend or everyone's your boyfriend, right? Talking about being a man in prison.
You ever see the footage?
I would ask the audience, but I think a lot of them would have a nice time in prison.
You ever see that footage of Richard Speck in prison? Richard Speck, he was like a guy in like the 60s. He's killed like a bunch of like nursing students in their home. He was in prison. And in the 80s, like there was like some expose on a prison. Someone brought like video cameras. Somehow they got video cameras. So there were all these prisoners, like all these black guys in the cell, and he's there with them. And they're just like doing coke and whatever. But he had grown tits. Like he had got, somehow they'd acquired like a hormone in prison. So they basically were turning him to a woman. Like he grew tits and they were like obviously assaulting him, but he was acting like he was having a good time. I think he blew someone or something. It's like a whole thing.
Damn.
Yeah. Do you think we could play that side by side with this? I don't know. I'm always trying to think of the audio visual component. What if we, like over the tits we could put like your face smiling or something? Over each.
That's the only way to make it more grotesque, I think. Imagine they
People are
get
like, oh,
censored,
is that
but it's
Bobby? Oh my
face.
god, I think that guy's tits.
A guy's tits are full.
Once you look past Bobby's face, you're not gonna believe what you see in that picture.
They got the bars over my face, but not the. Oh man.
No, but seriously, prison terrifies me.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much follow the law, right?
I do my best, I think.
Yeah. I don't really fuck around with breaking the law too much.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. I do file my taxes in a way where I think if anyone looked at them, they would have some questions.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but
Look, what's the shady stuff you're doing?
well,
Well, you have a tax guy, don't you?
I have an accountant.
So it's on him.
Yeah.
Or unless you're giving him false information.
No, I give him correct information. A few years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I started evolving from like I'll just give him the information that he asked for, my accountant.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to be as creative with this as possible.
Okay.
And most recently, I did knock myself down from the 22% tax bracket to the 12% tax bracket.
Good for you.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
And I did get a return, 1,000 something federal, 1,000 something state.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How about you? Do you know yet?
No, I haven't done yet. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think I'm filing. This is my first year of filing with like a dependent. So that'll be something.
Me, right?
Yeah,
Podcast
yeah.
partner.
Podcast partner.
Yeah.
I wrote it in crayon next underneath dependents. But,
Imagine getting a note from your doctor that you could podcast again.
oh, that'd be fun. I was out of the game for a while. I was out of commission.
Damn, dude. Actually, I'm doing pretty well for
Ever
having
notice-
a Diet Coke 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Ever notice how your doctors never ask you about how the podcast is going?
Yeah.
It's always like, have you been flossing? That kind of bullshit.
Your doctor asks you if you've
Yeah,
been
I
flossing?
have a bad doctor. I have a very nosy doctor. Oddly enough, he's not an ENT. Isn't that
Damn.
crazy?
Your no.
That's fun. That's a good joke. That's a solid pun.
Oh, went right over my head, dude.
It's like he's a nosy. I say you have a nosy doctor. Oddly enough, he's not an ENT.
That's
It's
good.
pretty good. Pretty solid.
Yeah. I think for content, you got to repeat yourself over and over again. I'm not even being sarcastic.
Okay.
I think because to me, what's funny is like subtlety.
Yeah.
And I think.
Yeah. That's why I always think when I see you on stage, I think subtlety.
You know, like where I'm doing the bit where I'm at the doctor's and I'm talking about getting anal herpes and I'm on the bench like this.
Yeah.
Dude, multiple times, by the way, I have almost like fucking fell off the stool
Yeah.
and broke my neck. And the idea of like breaking my neck,
That would be
doing-
such a fun way to bring it.
that
that's
would
good.
get me a Wikipedia page, I think.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think that's enough.
there was a
That'll
guy.
get you a very hilarious meme, but I don't know if you get a.
I would take being a meme.
Yeah. I like that you're in like the therapist couch pose there.
I really
That's
feel.
fun. Does that make you feel more vulnerable or like opening up?
I actually felt myself getting able to riff less.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to be vertical to do.
Yeah, you know when they say like sit up straight when you're at work, right?
Yeah.
Don't slouch. And I just got used to like being like this and riffing. And I guess I wanted to see, well, this is like, I'm not even looking at you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. If you want to be my therapist, you could go ahead.
So like, describe your mom's tits
Ooh.
slowly.
You're-
I'm not totally certain what my purpose is.
Just the idea. By the way, I can't do. By the way, this is probably driving Connor crazy. I'm moving the microphone around a lot. The idea that a therapist, because there is a world, I guess, in which a therapist could be like, I have to examine your relationship with your mother,
Yeah.
right? But the idea that he would say, "What are her tits like?" I think that would be the moment I would be like, I don't know if this is a licensed therapist.
Yeah. You'd start to question it a little bit.
Yeah. As
Maybe it's my special strategy. It's like I throw you a curveball question so you're caught off guard.
I do know multiple people that are therapists, and
Yeah.
that has led me to the conclusion that therapy is bullshit.
I feel the same way about teachers.
Yeah.
I know too many open mic teachers
Yeah.
to have any respect for that profession.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any job you can do and then leave early to go do comedy,
Mhm.
not a respectable job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. It'll be interesting what the future is like. I feel like there might be a future in which there's almost no jobs, so then we're like killing each other with mouths for meat. I really hope that doesn't happen though. You know what I mean?
Hopefully the AI will just bring with it some sort of something close to a utopia where all the like basic things are taken care of by
Mhm.
AI. We're all free to pursue our interests. I don't know if that's feasible, like economically or in any way realistically, but that's the thing people would say.
My thing is like if you went back in time and told someone from like, I don't know, 1920 something, like here's the level of like technology we have. And they'd be like, oh, okay. So how many hours has the 40-hour work week been reduced to? And you're like, it's actually the same. So I worry.
I think they'd still be hung up on black president. I'm like, yeah, let's go back. You said there's a black president in the office, in the White House, right?
Well, yes, there is a black president. We also have computers you could ask questions to.
Okay, so like, how many people voted for the black guy? Was it just black people? Were there more black people in the country?
There are not a majority black people in the country in the year 2018.
So
2018.
So what happened?
Basically half of the country thought it might be a good idea to have a black
That's
president.
wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Mhm.
That's what the future has.
Well, you let your wife have short hair, and this is what happened.
What? What? That's for me.
Not you spit. No, we're in character. Actually, I'm such
I-
a bad friend. I don't even know what
I
your
don't know.
wife's hair
I don't
looks
know
like.
what the fuck.
Flappers.
What?
Flappers.
Oh, you're talking about flappers?
Yeah, you're
guess-
in the 1920s.
I guess they have short hair.
Yeah, that's where their name comes from, the flapping haircut, right?
Is it? I don't think that's
I
what
think that's what they were. The hair
Connor,
style
get on it.
The hairstyle was like short cropped hair.
I thought no,
And
it's
they were
because
flappers.
No, it's because they had big, meaty, giant vaginas.
Nice.
And they would flap in the wind.
Ooh,
They'd flap
I
and
love to go
sway.
back to that time period. Dude.
Are you talking about the flappers haircut from the 1920s?
Yeah, and they called women who had that haircut flappers
Because of their pussy lips. Jesus Christ.
They're licking their pussy lips and blowing kisses my
Yeah.
way. Oh. I love. There's a Jim Norton bit where he says, "I love a meaty pussy."
Yeah.
I love a pussy that looks like
like-
a quickly packed suitcase.
Oh, that's funny. I heard
He
one time
rules.
he said like I like a vagina that looks like Bill Murray's mouth in Caddyshack. That's funny. Well, healed. Now he's married to the ultimate thick
I know.
pussied woman.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she has a pussy.
I don't believe they do.
There's that thing where it's like if someone's trans, you can't ask them about their genitals. I'm like, that's really not fair because it's the only thing
Yeah.
anyone's ever thinking about.
Yeah. I don't even look at. I've never seen a trans person's face at all.
Yeah.
I've always looked straight at the groin.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I sort of get it because when people are like, "What color are your pubes?" I'm like, weird question to ask a stranger, but I'll tell you.
Mm.
I think that's how I'd feel. Like, hey, weird question to ask a stranger, but I'll tell you.
What's the context in which that usually comes up that people ask you that?
Well, it happens to me less now that I'm really not around drunk people.
Okay.
But that's a thing drunk people want to ask someone with red hair if they have red pubes. I think it happens more to men because the sexual harassment element is not there.
Okay.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So they're like, oh,
Yeah,
that's a
it's just
funny thing to
yeah.
say. Yeah. And they are. It's the same color as my hair. Why would it be a different color? That's what I don't understand. By the way, I keep trying to fix the fucking bald spot, but because the camera is the opposite end.
Oh yeah, it's highlighting. Yeah.
I'm a little too dumb to be like, okay, opposite side, okay, now we're good, dude.
All right. Hell yeah.
Mhm. I know people watch for the aesthetic, so I try to look my best.
We try our hardest for these people.
What's have you found that there's a question, because that's the weirdest and or most invasive question I get from like strangers. What's one that you get, if at all?
I don't think I get one. People don't talk to me.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
That's an obstacle.
When
in the
you
way
were in
to-
college and you'd be like at frat parties, people would say stuff. Though,
Yeah, I
right?
didn't go to parties.
Really? You weren't a party guy at all?
No. I went like a couple times and like I managed to somehow go with people, but no, I was just alone in my single dorm.
Dude, honestly.
College was not fun. I did not have fun in college. I was pretty miserable.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll be honest, the time after college hasn't been that great either. It's all been like not even just downhill, it's just been like a slog.
I do feel this general like, this is what life is now,
Oh yeah.
Like, this is all right.
Mm.
Oh, coffee. I do like coffee, so good.
Yeah. I guess I won't kill myself today.
Yeah.
That's fun. Today's a good day.
I think the main thing keeping me from killing myself is just like, what if I fail? And now I have half a jaw.
See, I'm not worried about failing at killing myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to kill myself, I would do it in a fairly foolproof way, I'm sure.
Okay. Because last episode you made fun of me for my plan of shooting myself while jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, because it was risky that you might survive that. Because now you're imperiling both acts.
Right.
Like people, you could ordinarily survive jumping from the Golden Gate Bridge in the first place, and I don't know how accurate or well positioned you'd be able to shoot yourself while falling.
Yeah.
Now, I think if you shoot yourself right at the edge and hopefully you fall into the water, that'll be fun. Although it'd be fun if it's not fun. You just
Right
stay
And you survive?
it'd be funny to go all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge. Like just shoot yourself in the middle of the bridge and just stay on the bridge.
Guys, don't kill yourself.
Or if you do, like, shout out to us somehow.
My favorite Louis bit, or one of my favorite Louis bits, is I want to die. You will. Just wait.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you getting all violent for?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. My thing is like, there's unbearable suffering, but just the fucking drudgery of life. I'm like, well, let's see if something happens.
Okay.
Let's see if if AI really does make things better.
Okay.
Instead of like making us still work 40 hours a week.
Okay.
To me, I hope in the future, like your grandchildren
Yeah.
I almost said my grandchildren, but I'm not going to have grandchildren.
You don't think?
I'm going to have kids, but I'm going to sterilize them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got to end the bloodline with you.
No, but where was I going with that? Oh, I want your grandkids to say to you, Ilya, wow, 40 hours a week?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really difficult life. Other than them being like, yeah, we have robots that do everything.
I think they'll be too busy saying, so we had a black president. Really? That is crazy. Times were different then, weren't they, Grandpa?
It might be. So we had a white president.
Ooh.
That might be what it is.
That's fun.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I asked a couple LMs about like how long white people will be in the majority, and they will objectively, assuming I live to be a very old man, we will be a minority in my lifetime, right? And I don't know, man. I go to open mics, and the level of like POC comics that are like, I'm like, fuck, you really don't like white people.
Yeah.
You know? And I know some of these people are teachers,
Oh, wow.
academics, like soft power, HR reps. It's like, those are the people like influencing.
Name names.
I can't.
Why not?
Because they're going to be the people in charge, and I'm going to be a racial minority, and I want to be good to the masses.
I wish you had a backbone. I wish you just like stand up to them.
I know.
They're racist. Call out their racism. If I know a
can't do
racist,
it.
I'm going to expose them because I think racism's wrong.
Listen, I've always had bad bones, and I guess backbone is one of them, you know? Mhm.
Okay.
Even though because I've never done bone smashing. I was born too late to know about that.
Bone smashing?
Mhm.
Is that a thing where they build up strength in bones?
So the idea, it comes from, oh, fuck. I forget what it's called, but basically there's a theory that has some truth to it that your bones can actually grow back stronger if they're damaged.
Okay.
Right? Now, that is true. That's why strength training to some extent will actually strengthen your bones. That's why they say, like, if you have a history of osteoporosis in your family, strength train, because it will give you muscle, but also make your bones stronger.
Okay.
So, like with every internet fad, right, they take it to its logic extreme. And I think there's about 10 people actually doing this, where you gently hit your jaw, like young men are doing this to get the Chad draw,
Okay.
where they hit their jaw with a hammer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting trend.
Yeah. But you know what? It's fine because Chinese women used to have to bind their feet. This is just the new version of that. But it's 2026, so now
Also,
boys
bound
are
feet are
doing it.
gross. They're not like you think they're like, oh, they're cute and little petite. No, it's horrifying.
Spoken
looking.
like a true non-Chinese man.
Of all my
Mhm.
liberal positions, I would say I'm against Chinese foot binding.
Other races, though, it's fine.
Anyone go knock yourselves out,
Mhm.
have a good time.
Yeah.
Just the Chinese.
I wonder if Chinese guys, they back then when they were binding women's feet, because now I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I don't even think they do it in like rural areas, so that could be wrong. If you're a Chinese woman with tiny feet, please write so in the comments.
And obviously take a picture and submit it.
Take a
submit your
picture.
comments.
I almost said our audience would love it, but I think our audience wouldn't love it.
You don't think they'd like a nice lady feet?
I think there's not many bisexual feet enthusiasts in the comments of this video. I think it's mostly
Do you
gay
think
guys.
you can always tell if a foot's male or female?
I think it's contextual. I think, you know, how, if I show you a picture of an ass,
Yeah.
you're not going to know how to feel about it until you know who it belongs to.
Doesn't matter to me.
Really?
Couldn't give a fuck.
I do. That is the funny thing about living in a time where there are like more androgynous people walking around, especially in Bushwick. Like you'll see it like a caboose.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, that's pretty nice. And you'll be like, that is on
A nice
a man with a beard.
shapely gentleman.
But the thing is, I'm not homophobic, so I don't have to like find the nearest gay person and beat them to death.
Okay.
Right? I could just be like, oh, I guess I'm a little gay. You know?
Yeah.
That's nice.
They
If
just-
you're homophobic, stop.
yeah,
You
stop.
see an ass, you think it's a woman's ass, you think it's nice, you realize it's a man. You go, I guess I'm a little gay. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to suck a dick. You don't have to drain anybody's balls.
Just go home and jerk off.
Go
to the
home.
thought.
Jerk off.
like a normal person.
Have sex with your wife, doggy style.
Yeah.
She goes, why do we always do it doggy style? Change the subject.
You're just like I told you to talk in a deep voice. How many times I have to tell you? Your name is Richard. we met in a bar.
How many women in the Bible Belt are like, for some reason,
Yeah.
my husband
Yeah.
insists on fucking me from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
He's
know.
never once looked me in the face.
It's so funny too because like you know the old joke like, oh, is someone gay or they like is this guy gay or is he just European?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, some people in the Southeast, I'm like, and they'll be like, I think the God told me that marriage is between man and a woman. And it's like, you're the gayest guy I've seen. You're literally, but also like, okay, here's my theory. You know how they're like in Eastern Europe, there's like guys that like smoke cigarettes and they have track shoots and they squat.
Yep.
So you're either that or you're the gayest looking guy I've ever seen.
Okay.
The South is the same way. You're either like a redneck, like I drive a Ford, cut off sleeves, like Budweiser, right? Or you're the gayest guy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And if you're from California, you're the gayest guy I've ever seen. There's no different type of guy from California.
Nice. We should do like a nice gay map of the U.S.
Yeah, I think so. If you feel like a man, then you can push her around. I really need a haircut, dude.
What's that song? I don't know.
I was doing a bit of a parody of it.
Okay.
The other day I was walking up on my stairs and it's not even a parody of a song, it's just like a little like rhyme thing I've been like saying, which is I'm gay with my dad and it's not that bad. I'm gay with my dad and it's not that bad. Very Cumtown-esque of me, right?
Yeah.
And I was just walking up the stairs in my apartment and this like middle-aged Hispanic woman with her chihuahua like heard me.
Oh.
And she just got to accept that I'm a neighbor.
Yeah.
And I'm gay with my dad and it's not that bad. You know?
Did she go adios mio and like hold her dog close to her, close to her chest?
It would have been nice.
That'd be funny. She thought you were the devil or something.
Yeah. El Diablo.
El Diablo Rojo.
Yeah, the red devil.
Yeah. Well, I would say red haired, but I don't know how to say that.
Pilo?
Rojo
Paleo?
Paleo?
Paleolithic? I don't know. Pelo. I want to say it's P-E-L-O.
Pelo is haired or
hair?
Hair.
Because Peri Rojo.
Mm-hmm.
Peri Rojo. There's a guy named Josue that listens sometimes. Maybe he'll tell. Well, he might be Portuguese or Brazilian, but that's redhead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And puta is bitch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And who's sucio? That's what you are, dude.
Well, I don't.
You're a dirty Jew.
Oh, who? Who's Sucio?
Who? Isn't that fun?
Who is Jew?
Yeah. Who is Jew?
Who knew?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Spanish speakers.
That's fun.
Yeah. I assume Francisco Franco was saying that a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna make me sound dumb, but the fact that like Francisco Franco is doing fascism, to me it's like I'm like, but you're like the most off-white.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like same thing with Benito Mussolini.
Yeah.
He's like the master race. I'm like, but you're clearly Southern European.
I always thought that's why I think it's crazy that the Nazis allied with Japan.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that you're making a huge exception for clearly not white.
Although if you had to
Aryan
pick
people.
the most superior Asian, I mean,
if you're going Asian, you're gonna choose Japan.
you're gonna choose Japan. Yeah.
But still, if you're going Asian, why are you going Asian?
No.
Like-
Have you ever been to an Asian country? I mean, I know that you've been to. Actually, that's not true. I was going to say you've been to Nepal, but that's not true.
I have not been there.
Yeah.
I've been to Asian countries, yeah.
What Asian countries have you been to?
Thailand, Vietnam, and Singapore.
Dude, what's Vietnam like? Are they still mad?
Oh, they're pretty cool. They're surprisingly chill.
Yeah.
They're surprisingly cool. Like we went to we saw the Chu Chi tunnels. They're south of Saigon.
Uh-huh.
And it's like they're showing like all their death traps. And it's like, isn't that pretty neat? It's like, oh my god, it's like it's bizarre that it's like really cool. And then I shot some sort of like machine gun. It was a good time.
It's not even like, oh yeah, it's like literally anyone with gray hair remembers this.
But they're like, yeah, it's just like whatever.
I guess you got to
Surprisingly chill.
figure half of them were on our side.
Yeah, and it's just like it worked out.
Yeah.
Like there's a giant statue of Ho Chi Minh still there, but I think most people are against it.
And I'm always curious, like they're communists, but like no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Like, so what were we even like? What was all that for then?
I don't know. I mostly went to have fun.
Yeah.
Movies, so.
What's like the funnest thing to do in Vietnam that a married man can do? Yeah, you eliminate a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I imagine,
Married man going to a third world country. What's the for besides
I shot a machine gun.
that
That's
is
fun.
cool.
That is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why like older guys get into guns because they can't fuck other women anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, that's the only way you could get the same amount of adrenaline.
That's fun.
I've never shot a gun that wasn't a 22. I'm told a 22 isn't.
I've never shot a handgun.
Really?
I've only done I've shot shotguns and obviously that one time a machine gun.
When did you shoot a shotgun?
I've gone a couple times to like rifle ranges.
That's
and, like,
cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Around here?
Or I guess I don't know if it's a shotgun rifle. Yeah, no, I don't I did in Texas a couple times.
Yeah.
There's a gun range in Jersey that I've been meaning to go to because I think it's like the only one where you can. I thought about learning gun. I was gonna say etiquette, but that's not probably the right word.
I do like
safety.
because I've been a guy that's like, well, at some point I'm gonna get a gun for self defense.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm like, I need to take a class, even if it's not mandated by the government to do so, because I'm the type of guy I had to watch my dad change a tire like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Before I was like, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah. One time my dad, like nothing was wrong with his tire. He just like took it off and put it back on and like had me watch. Cause I was born, dating myself here, before YouTube. Right.
Okay.
So I couldn't just go on YouTube and watch it. I had to talk IRL to my dad. And he showed me how to do it.
Okay.
To be honest though, like I did when my friend Ben and I were on the road, we got a flat tire and we called AAA and he's like, I'll be there in an hour. And I was like, let's just wait an hour. I could put this donut on, but I'm not 100% confident it doesn't fall off while we're driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No reason to rush.
That was a big thing on social media for a while. Like rage baiters, like these girls on TikTok, they were like, men can't even change a tire anymore. I'm like, yeah, I just call somebody whose job it is to change tires all day, and therefore they do it better than I could. Yeah. Like, no, I promise you, no one doesn't know how to do it. Yeah. It's just it would take longer.
Yeah, and it's tiring and tedious.
Yeah, and it's tedious. Yeah, just say, hey, come here, fella. That's what I do. Anybody that like services me at all, I call them fella, and I do this.
And I like that you said anyone who services me.
Mm-hmm. If that sounded sexual, that was on
Have you ever
purpose.
been serviced?
Have I ever been served?
Have you ever been serviced?
I've been served.
You used to get serviced a lot.
Yeah, brother. No one spends that much time in the Czech Republic without having a nice time.
How many hookers did you have sex with?
Here's the thing. And I don't even mean this as a moralizing thing. I mean it more as like, as a sober person, that was never like appealing to me. It was always something I did when I was like almost in a blackout.
Okay.
Where it was like, let's fucking party.
Okay. Yeah.
Like when I'm not, listen, if you can't get it the normal way, or you just prefer to do the easier way, I'm not dumping you, but I've always been intoxicated when I did it. Right. And I think that's because the monkey part of your brain takes over. Right?
Okay. So I'm going to ask you again, how many hookers did you have sex with?
I am going to say I did it about half a dozen times.
Okay.
With different people the whole time. Yeah.
So 6 different ladies of the
year. Yeah, about 6, 7. You know, it's fine.
Fuck you. God damn.
That is the real answer though. I know, about 6, 7. Yeah. About 5 to 8 if we're being being real. It's not legal there, but it's decriminalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, you get a ticket if you get caught, but it's like a nice vibe. It's not
That's
like
funny. You get it. I just imagine like trying to talk your way out of it. It's like, come on, man, you can just let me go this time, right?
Your Honor, have you ever been horny? Have you ever been horny and also 5'6"?
Your Honor, I cannot emphasize enough how 5'6" I am.
Your Honor, have you ever had bright orange hair? And haven't had the amount of money that you will have in your 30s.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah.
And he goes, let him go.
Yeah.
Always a nice experience though. I imagine it's different in like a place where in New York where they might be someone who's a crackhead.
Is it less? I mean, I just can't even imagine how awkward, how timid I would feel if I were to.
You got to be blackout drunk too.
Okay, fair enough.
I will say I always wonder, because I've always looked younger than I was. And this time period, I was 24, 25. So I probably look like very young.
You think they all thought they were taking your virginity? They all took pity on this poor sickly little. Like, have you guys seen that sickly little red-haired boy from America?
Well, I retroactively I've been thinking like, did they feel weird about, because I assume most of their clientele are like kind of middle-aged guys, right?
Yeah.
Who are doing it for convenience more than anything.
Yeah.
Right. But I think they were like, well, this is a guy that's like not gonna probably like beat me up or do something weird.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
nice.
Like, I'm sure they thought like, oh, he's like kind of a young guy,
Yeah.
which might be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Right. But also like,
But
it's probably
if this goes
fine.
south, I can take him physically. That's the confidence they have going into this.
I hope it wasn't that. Dude. Fuck.
They just say, sure, I'll fine, whatever, fine.
You know what? To make this even sadder, I never came.
I was gonna have a follow up question about what happened.
I can't come when I'm drunk. I've literally never like while having sex while drunk.
Yeah,
I've never come.
but would you get hard?
I would get hot. I wouldn't, and this is where it intersects. Like, I stopped drinking when I was 25.
Yeah,
So I was drunk, but I wasn't old
Yeah.
yet. You know what I mean? So no problems with the erections, but I just couldn't fucking.
so you
come
just
when-
stop once eventually you're like.
There
this
was
is
one
no
time
point
there
in
was this nice lady, and so the way it worked is we would go upstairs, right? We both take a shower,
it. Yeah,
right? And she's doing everything
Yeah.
to try to, and I tell her, I'm like, sorry, I've drank and done coke tonight. And first of all, she goes in her broken English, you should try not to drink and do drugs so much. I swear to God, she was like, you're an,
you had a Dutch hooker give you a sober talk.
she's like, you'll be able, I'm like, yeah, because if I don't drink and I don't do coke, I could come. And she was like, if you didn't drink and do drugs, you could probably have sex with someone that's not a sex worker. I was like, damn, that's good.
She gave you a pep talk.
She was right. I quit, and then I fucking figured it out. You know what I mean?
She's like, why don't you love yourself more? So, I don't know, just
But that same lady, she's at one point and she's probably not supposed to do this. She took the condom off.
oh
Yeah, she didn't like put my dick back in her pussy, but she was like jacking me off without the condom.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, I think she was like trying to dirty talk, but it was in Czech, so I had no idea what she was saying.
Right. I said, all right, I thought Dutch, right? I forgot it's in Czech.
I mean, they might have been from other countries. It sound
You
she
think
was.
they were sex trafficked from different parts of Eastern Europe?
You know what? And this is gonna sound like cope. I don't think that they were, because they were like young-looking ladies that seemed to be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it is a possibility, but I do think it was more so of like, I'm in a country where it's decriminalized and there's not a whole lot of options, but I
Yeah.
am hot and young. You know what I mean?
That's fun.
I never got a vibe otherwise, but who knows?
Would you ever go back and like have sex with them again just to say like, I'm sober now and I can come?
I guess I'll have to ask my girlfriend how she feels about
She's
it.
probably cool with it. Just say, look, Martha, this is part of my journey.
There is
I felt horrible saying her name out loud for the purpose of that joke.
I've cleared it with her that I could say her name.
Marty, sit down. This is me being you in your relationship. Marty, I have to face these demons. I was young, I was high on coke, I was limp, I couldn't come, and I just need to go back and prove that I'm a man.
I think just to put I'll give you my perspective on this, just to put a bow on the ending of this sad story.
Yeah.
Is she's getting a call. There's a landline in the phone, and I assume it's for safety reasons, right? If a guy starts being fucking weird. She gets a call, and I can't understand what she's saying, of course, but I could tell the vibe was like, I'm just trying to get him to come. And she gets like a few minutes later, she goes, okay. And then she was like, the time is over. Such a nice, you know what's funny? I mean this, I wouldn't recognize any of these ladies if they walked by.
No.
That's because of how drunk I was.
Okay.
Yeah. Like everything I'm describing is like in a brown.
On the other hand, they've never been able to forget you.
Yeah.
El Rojo.
There's a good chance they learned about Mark Zuckerberg for the first time on the internet.
Yeah.
And they were like, fuck, is that him?
Is that? Oh my God.
I will say, I think a lot of men have been with sex workers. I think that most men don't talk about everything on the internet, so we don't know.
Okay.
But that's just my theory.
interesting.
It's something we could look up, I guess. Have you ever been with one?
I have not. No.
No. See, you're a good man, though.
No, I'm just like, well, I was too nervous to do any, like, I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I still get nervous, like, having to talk to, like, a pizza place on the phone. The idea of, like, negotiating with a hooker is, like, I couldn't possibly do it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the moment where I felt kind of bad was they do line them up and you pick one.
Oh, yeah.
And this is my drunk 24, 25-year-old brain was like, I hope I'm not hurting the rest of their feelings.
It's like, sorry, ladies. It's not that you guys aren't cute. It's just daddy got to choose.
Oh, man.
All right. That's a good place to end.
Guys, don't kill yourself. And
Or if you are, just try sex tourism and see if that keeps you the will to live.
mm-hmm. Czech Republic, it's decriminalized.
All right. See you next time.
Thank you.